Hey guys, welcome to lesson number 23 of geometry. This is Mr. Jet. First thing I want you to do, we're going to talk about volume of prisms today. And so what I want you to do is first look at this solid here and find the surface area. So we've already done surface area of prisms. I want you guys to go ahead and find the surface area of this before we move on to volume. So pause your video, work out this problem. When you're done, unpause your video and I'll have the answer there. All right, so when you did this, found the surface area, remember capital B in 2B plus PH stands for area of the base, not just a number, not just the base, it's the area. P is our perimeter, H is the height or distance from base to base. Okay, all right, so now we're going to look at volume of prisms. So with volume, okay, first of all, what is volume? Volume is the amount of space an object occupies. So when we're talking about volume, let's say that you're talking about a water bottle. The volume of a water bottle is how much water fits inside of that bottle. Okay, a cup. Same thing. Volume is how much space it takes up, how much space, how much stuff can go inside of it. Okay, so if we're talking about volume of prisms, it's how much space is on the inside. So not around the outside, but now on the inside. So actually, our formula for volume is a little bit easier. Okay, so volume is simply capital B times H. These letters mean the exact same thing as they did before. Okay, so capital B is still just area of a base. So that hasn't changed. And then H is still, the way I like to think about it, distance from base to base, which is the height of the solid. Okay, easy way to remember that is distance from one base to the other. So if we look at these two different prisms here, first one here, we have a rectangular prism. On a rectangular prism, it does not matter what you call the base. If you want to call the bottom the base, awesome. If you want to call this side here the base, awesome. Okay, it doesn't really matter which rectangle you choose when you're talking about the base here. So I'm going to go ahead and call these left and right faces my base. All right, so volume is simply area of the base times the height of the solid, or distance from base to base. So here, my base is simply a rectangle, so it's simply just 4 times 3, which is 12 centimeters squared. Height of my solid, distance from base to base, is from here to here. So that's simply just 7. And so to find our volume, we just take area of the base, 12, times height, 7, and we get 84 centimeters. Now, volume is how many squares, how many cubes, 1 by 1 by 1 cubes, fit inside of this prism. So when we're doing volume, our units become centimeters cubed. Let's look at the second one. Second one, first of all, you have to know what type of shape this is. This is a triangular prism. Okay, so it's a prism, so we're using capital B times H. So we need area of the base, and we need height of the solid. So here, our base is this right triangle that has this 6, this 12. Well, it doesn't give us this base then. So what we have to do, just like always when we know two sides of a right triangle, is we can use Pythagorean theorem. So we get x squared equals 144 minus 36. So we get 108. And then we can square root that and simplify that. We're going to get 6 root 3. If you turn that into a decimal, if you just simply take square root of 108, you get 10.4 approximately. Okay, this 6 root 3 is going to give you an exact answer. Whoops, wrong side. The 6 root 3 will give you an exact answer. This 10.4 is rounded, so it'll give you a little bit different. So then to find the area of our base, we take 1/2 base 6 root 3 times 6. So when we type that in, we get 31.17. I'm going to leave it as 17 for now. Actually, if we round that, it would be 18. Then the height is the distance from base to base. Well, the distance from base to base here is going to be this 15. So volume is area of the base, which we got 31.18 times height, which is 15. When we type that in, we get a volume of 467.7 feet cubed. All right, I want you guys to now pause your video, try these two problems here, and then unpause your video once you're done. All right, here are the two answers you should get. Remember, the second one is a triangular prism. So when you're finding the area of this triangle, it helps to draw the base by itself on the side here. Okay, and so check those answers. Once you're done, move on and do lesson number 23 practice.